What's up folks, my name is Felix. Welcome back to a new video where we are going to talk about Manta, but not Manta specifically. We want to talk about airdrop qualification as well as what I think will be the play of the Celestia cycle, because this all plays together and I want to show you exactly how. In my last video about Manta Network and Manta New Paradigm, I was minting those boxes, those lucky boxes, and I was very lucky because I got one of the so-called lead codes NFTs. And if we jump onto the new paradigm page, you can see there are basically 6 NFTs, which are a puzzle, and you need to combine all of those 6 to get the golden one, the so-called first modular L2. So my first thought after I minted this NFT was to hold on to it because I wanted to get this golden first modular L2. But after thinking about it, I got to another decision. So I wanted to go another route, which will probably earn me way more in the future. And I want to show you this route right now. This route not only includes an additional Manta airdrop, no, it also includes all the airdrops in the Celestia ecosystem. So I went ahead, listed my NFT on the marketplace here on Element for 0.63 Ethereum, and shortly after it was already sold and someone bought it for 1,400 US dollars. What did I do with those funds? So I took 0.6 Ethereum, went over to KuCoin and bought some TIA token, the token from the Celestia ecosystem. Now you might want to say, Felix, why do you buy this token, which now already did 11 to 12x since the airdrop happened and is trading at an all-time high? Isn't that too risky? Obviously it is risky, but I see the risk reward definitely in our favor at the current time. The first token unlocks of the TIA token will happen in the end of October and the beginning of November. So until that time, I expect that most of the airdrops in the Celestia ecosystem already happened and I'm able to sell the token in advance before this token unlock happens and maybe the token price dumps. That's the biggest risk here I see. Of course, there might also be dumpers within the next few months, but I think most of the people are speculating on the airdrop season in the Cosmos as well as in the Celestia ecosystem. What I also wanted to mention here, because Manta is using the technology of Celestia and will definitely do an airdrop to all tier stakers. And when the Manta token launches, it will most likely be listed on Binance directly because Binance Labs did a funding for this project. So the TIA token also launched directly on all the big exchanges, and we already saw how the price developed since the airdrop happened in the beginning of November in this year. So to continue the story, I bought my TIA tokens, the full amount, these full 1.4k US dollars, withdrew them to my Kepler wallet and now stake them on Milky Way, which is, as far as I did my research, the game-changing platform in the Celestia ecosystem. Because Milky Way is a modular liquid staking platform where you can provide your TIA tokens and in exchange you get Milk TIA. For example, if you compare it to Jito, which did this on Solana, you were providing your Solana tokens and you got Jito Sol in exchange, which you could then use in the whole ecosystem. And if we already talk about ecosystem, if we take a look on the Ethereum chain, you can see biggest platform is a liquid staking platform with Lido. If we take a look in the Solana ecosystem, biggest platforms are 2 liquid staking platforms with Marinade and, as I already mentioned, Jito. And everyone who paid attention on what was going on the last few months, Jito did an airdrop which was worth, when the airdrop happened, around 10k US dollars at a minimum. And if you held onto it for a few days, it was worth 15 and afterwards 20k US dollars at a minimum. This was the minimum airdrop for around 10 to 11k Jito users, and the requirements for this airdrop were pretty low. You just had to stake 1 Solana for a decent amount of time and you were eligible to receive this airdrop. And Milky Way, or the founders behind it, are big fans of the concept of Jito. So I watched all the AMAs which are currently online, and they clearly said in the future there will most likely be a point system, maybe also a referral system. None of this is already existing, so I expect it to happen in January. They are currently looking for funding and I expect this to launch at least at a 200 to 300 million US dollar valuation. And obviously they have no own token yet. So when is the best time to qualify for this? If you didn't do it already yesterday, it's obviously today. And to explain this concept here very quick, I will do also a more deep dive video in the future. You stake your tier tokens here, you get milk tier tokens in exchange, and what they do with your tier tokens is they stake them in validators in the Celestia ecosystem. And that's why I'm saying you will receive through your staked tier in Milky Way every single airdrop in the Celestia ecosystem. So every project that decides to give an airdrop to validator stakers, Milky Way will get an airdrop, and those guys will distribute, I don't think all of it, but most of it to all the Milky Way stakers. And that's exactly the reason why I'm so hyped up about this project, because it's your one-stop shop for all the airdrops in the Celestia ecosystem. So if you want to get involved yourself, the platform went just live around, I think, 10 days ago. You can now stake your tier over here. What you of course need is a Kepler wallet, and then you can stake your tier tokens, get those milk tier tokens in exchange. The milk tier token will probably list on several borrowing and lending platforms in January, as well as you are currently able to put it into an LP and earn additional yield on a milk tier pair on osmosis. So you can check that out by yourself. I will also talk about it more extensively in my next video, which will just be dedicated to Milky Way. If you have questions or want to share your opinion about the strategy, feel free to drop everything in the comment section. We also have a community Telegram channel which you can join, which you will find in the description box. If you liked today's video, it would be great if you can hit the like button. And if you don't want to miss future content on this channel, which I release on a daily basis here on such kind of topics, feel free to subscribe as well. Thanks for watching and see you on the next video.